Today, we'll be showing you guys how to replace the drum brake on your Apollo Go. For this repair, all you're gonna need is a 4mm Allen key, a 3mm Allen key, a rubber mallet, and you should be good to go. So the first thing we're gonna do is loosen our brake line from the drum. We will remove it all the way. Remove this holder piece from the arm. Remove the spring and lift the cable over the holder piece. And so that we don't lose any of our hardware, we will put back all of these pieces onto the line. Just like that. Next, we will remove the rubber caps that hide our motor screws. Next, we will remove our fender. We'll use a 3mm Allen key to do this. And now we will grab our 4mm Allen key and remove the 2 remaining screws that are holding the fender. Just like that, the fender comes off. We'll put it to the side. And next we will remove the screw that holds the drum brake in place. Just like that. And now with our 4mm Allen key, we will remove the screws that hold the motor in place, as well as the lock washer. Same thing for the other side. And now we will disconnect the motor connector. Alright, so we'll make sure that it is all the way unscrewed. And once we pull the motor off of its swing arms, the motor connector will disconnect. When you made sure that it is completely unscrewed, the connector, you can go ahead and pull the motor off of its swing arms, just like this. And I will pull the screw a little bit back so it doesn't tip over. And just like that, the motor has come off. Now you can remove the drum from the motor and replace it with the new one. So for the purpose of this video, we will just be reusing the same drum brake. Give it a tap and make sure that it is all the way in. And now when putting back the motor, you want to make sure that this hole is lined up with this hole, as it is important for making sure that it stays in place. So we'll slide this like this. And for this part, it might be a bit difficult to slide it in all the way, so I recommend you grab a rubber mallet and you just give it a hit like that. So before we put anything back, we will put back the screw that holds the drum brake in place, as this will make sure nothing gets out of line when reinstalling everything. And now we'll put our lock washer and then we'll put the screw. Tighten it down, and we'll do the same thing for the other side. And now I will reconnect our motor connector. Once you got your connector screwed tightly and properly in place, we can go ahead and start to put back our fender. All right, now we will install the 4 screws that hold the brackets in place, 2 on each side. Before tightening them down all the way, we'll make sure that each side has their screws installed into them. And once they have been installed, we can tighten them all down. And next, we'll put back the rubber caps that hide the motor screw, 1 on each side. And last but not least, we'll reinstall our brake cable. Remove the hardware off of it. Make sure our line is pulled out as much as possible. And then we feed the cable through the swing arm, just like this. And again, we make sure all of the wire is pulled out. First we put our spring, then we put back our placeholder piece into the arm, and then we just put this arm or this bar through the holes, and then we just tighten up the drum brake with the adjustment screw. When tightening up the drum brake, it's good to give the motor a spin just to make sure you are not over tightening it. If you over tighten it, it will start to make a bit of a friction noise. Like that. That is too tight, so we will back off 1 or 2 turns. And just like that, that's perfect. So whenever replacing the motor on your Apollo Go, whether it's the front or the back, you are gonna have to do a motor calibration. In order to do a motor calibration, you have to press the power buttons 10 times very quickly as the scooter is powering on. If you do not do the motor calibration, it could result in damages to the controller or the motors themselves. So we'll do the motor calibration now. This error code is normal. The rear motor is now spinning, and it is normal that it is making some noise. Once the rear motor is done calibrating, the front motor will start calibrating as well. And just like that, the motors are now successfully calibrated. And that is pretty much how you replace the drum brake on your Apollo Go.